Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Grime Gameplays Disco Elysium. So,
Part 2 of the bookstore episode is upon us.
part
Because
deux.
we want to go behind that curtain, but there's more books to read and cockatoo conclusions. It's unconscionable to keep us waiting.
It is. So let's get underway. Let's find out what's in behind that curtain.
Okay, but we are coming back for, the things.
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Ooh.
I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding!
Let me do something real quick.
Quite possibly you are.
Nope, wrong thing.
Mostly silhouette hair dryers. No sane person would ever put their head into such a machine.
Yeah, what the heck? Let's figure out what this painting is.
A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
Nothing else? Nothing else? Let's make sure. Nope. Let's go in the door.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
Knock on the door.
Pain threshold, challenging. Break down the door.
Alright, screw it. Let's do it. Succeed.
Congratulations, you succeed.
And hurting myself.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side, but you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
The lieutenant stares at you as you stand there, silent and brooding. Smash into the door again, wordless.
Smash into the door and shout, "Fuck the system!"
Smash into the door and shout, "Freeze, dirtbags!"
Smash into the door and shout, "Hands up now!"
Smash into the door and shout, "Fuck, it hurts!"
We're going number 2.
Of course.
Am I unconscious?
Very possibly.
Game over, you died. Fell down a stairwell.
It's an elevator shaft. Sand is dripping from a punching bag. Kim wants to talk.
Does he?
The poster says, Citius Fortis. The rest is worn off.
Let's see what Kim says.
What is this place?
The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's an adventure!
It's the netherworld beyond the veil.
It looks like a gym to me.
No idea, Kim. But my head hurts. My head hurts bad.
I think this may be Artemitep's boxing club for young athletes.
Let's go with that.
I think you're right, though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
What's next to your foot?
Oh, what is that? Oh, move out the way, Kim.
Yes?
I'll get to that in a minute.
Well, it appears to be a bowl.
Shut football.
Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. Why does it feel so familiar?
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
Physical instrument legendary. Lift the barbell. Let's try it. Success! Rip your biceps.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Oh yeah!
I'm a true champion.
Say nothing. Revel in the feeling.
You're going, I'm a true
A
champion.
warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
Good technique.
The Lieutenant Law nods with approval. Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
We'll find out.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory. A memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Oh man. Spoopy. The hallway is blocked by old window pane and debris. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth-bitten. What's this?
Production schedule. Fulfillment memory. Filament memory, excuse me.
Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. Skis with Slipstream printed on the laminated top layer.
I don't see anything else.
Well, use your senses. Cop sense. Money. What was that thing you picked up?
Let's find out.
The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads, Production Schedule. Note! This filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. What's a radio computer?
Oh no.
Ball used for playing shot put, a favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such a beautiful old-school sports equipment would be a sin.
Indeed. Ooh, let's go check these out.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the Welkin. This is important.
I don't care. Step back. Let's examine the Woken.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
Whisper. One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from this, from the Wilkins. Excuse me. Let's go with 3 first.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
The lieutenant nods at the Welkin's facial hair.
Let's go with 2 now.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
That's fine. I'll go with 1.
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Weird.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
The photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
Those are pretty comparable, I think. Eggnog, morphine.
Yeah.
A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Is this self-referential? Zaum, is this you guys? Keep reading. What happened?
Step back and look at something else. Let's keep reading.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Excuse me. The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
It's like that thing we just picked up. Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, tune out, Wirral untethered, and Heat death of the universe. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Hearses! What do you think you were looking at there?
It looks like someone made their own little game.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
Do you think I should turn it on?
Turn on the machine.
Step away.
We're gonna turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
Press play.
Press print.
Inside
It's
the
empty
compartment.
like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Remove the production schedule.
Press and play, guys.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
What did you call me? Fortress accident?
What are you, a machine, or are you alive?
That's all for now. Press off. Silent. Oh, excuse me. I said what. I meant why.
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
And what's that, this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
You hear her ask when the connection finally improves.
We'll find out if she's alive.
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am? Let's go with 1.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Let's go with this one now.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Let it go. We're gonna find out.
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident. The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put inside?
Ah, right. Thanks for the explanation. Let's go with 1.
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
I don't know.
I swear I haven't touched anything.
Let's go with 1.
Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
Is it my birthday?
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I don't know the password. Let's see if we can get a hint.
No.
Damn. Is it my birthday?
Still no. Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Let's try the password again.
No, let's
No,
see
not
if we
really.
can. Yeah, let's see if we can find the
Thank
password.
you, and goodbye.
The old lady's voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Let's look around and see if we can find this password.
Are you gonna leave the production schedule in there? Okay.
Yeah.
Scribbled across the notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. So when you said it's their little game, you're fucking wrong. It's not little.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
What am I looking
Radio
at?
frequencies,
Oh.
it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
This must be an elaborate piece of art.
Of course. Narrow your eyes. The anatomy of the curse.
You think so?
Yeah, let's
The
go with
web is
1.
comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program.
Wait, who's the game master?
If it's a game, then who's playing? Find out who the game master is.
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else? Squint at the lines.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Oh, It's like it's a failed game dev studio.
Yeah.
I'm really fictional.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard
See
covered
if
in
it's on here.
scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Who's got a thought?
Oh,
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It looks like an undercover counterintelligence program.
it's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
No time, let's move.
Let's go with 2.
Yes, that is the question.
Lieutenant
Looks
takes a
like
step
one of
back,
those
steepling his
popular
hands.
Pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How were they planning to do that?
Has anyone ever done this before?
And this was a role-playing game.
What do you think happened to the company?
Wow. Wow.
Let's try 2.
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
These boys were cutting edge.
Yeah. How were they planning on
Through
doing that?
call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Let's see
No
what you think.
idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We World board game, with hit death thrown in.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
The lieutenant tilts his head, thinking. They were insane if they thought they could do this.
It was just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets.
The curse got them. I see no other explanation.
The world is cold and lonely. This would keep its... God dang, I cannot read today. This would keep its company. Let's finish it.
yes, especially
Let's
in
go
here.
1.
The lieutenant looks around the derelict room. The pipes howl, and a rat crosses the floor in front of your feet.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Got to be something somewhere. Let's go back here and get that production schedule out. See if we can find...
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Let's take a look at it. Can we look at it? Well, it just says production schedule.
It's like a tech thing. You've never seen one.
It's back. Oh, it's a door. Let's take a look at the door. Nope, it's leaving.
Advancing through the cursed commercial area.
Indeed. Take all.
What's
Hey.
this?
It's a fridge.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper-carnivore. Be careful.
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
Crack open the door.
Back off.
Let's.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Open the
A
door.
gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a fridge.
Look inside the fridge. Let's look inside
The
the
shelves
fridge.
are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Kim, this fridge looks perfect for the corpse. We don't have to ask around anymore.
Take the note from the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Close the door.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is big enough. And cold enough too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
The two of you. Easily.
Okay,
The
let's
body
do this.
is heavier than you expected, and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
Sarcasm.
You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
Really? You think it's good work?
I'm not sure I believe you.
Yes. We need to celebrate by performing pagan rites. Let's bring the mead and set it on fire.
Let's go with 3. I feel like that's...
I knew you would say that. I knew this would lead to drinking. No, no more. This is paganistic enough, and he does not leave this room.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the ice bear cop.
I think it's a glorious achievement, and people need to hear about it.
We did our best with the means at our disposal.
Yeah, I'm not proud either. But we did find a fridge.
This isn't police work, Kim. It's art. We're artists, and this was our vision. Let's go 3.
As impressive as the fridge is, this is a small victory, among numerous defeats.
But you did get the body down from the tree.
At
Yeah.
least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection, under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Maybe a little higher perception would be helpful to you.
I mean, I can bump up the stats.
You can. You can just directly do that. You can check what equipment you have to do so. But the body is in the fridge. It's stable, so it doesn't have to happen right now.
Yeah.
And of course, if you say bag him, that costs you Kim and the body forever. Well, Kim comes back.
Let's take the note from the door. Oh,
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
let's examine the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge or the decomposing body in it.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge.
The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with a certain corpse situation.
Lucky us.
Let's close the door.
For now. Look at that! You found a fridge. I honestly thought we've been here before, but we weren't, which explains your confusion, saying, where are we going to find a fridge? Whoa, it's inaccessible now. An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged.
Let's see what this is.
Mm-hmm.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Look inside the furnace.
Smear your hands with coal.
Kick it with your foot. Let's look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I'm hallucinating.
I hear the murder of the hangman talking.
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I hear someone talking upstairs.
Let's go with 3.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Should we smear our hands with coal? Let's kick it. No.
Solid decision making there.
Let's ask him.
Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Both 3 and 4 are worth it.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Hadramut Karzai! Smear your cheeks black with coal.
No, let's not express ourselves. Let's just wipe our hands clean on our pants. We're going 1.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmaran warrior.
Nothing, wipe your face clean. Sorry, that was stupid. We're going 1 again.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
Authority, medium. Don't wipe it.
Wipe it clean. Well, rolling.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
We're exploring this dark place, and I need the protection my war paint affords.
And this protects you.
This is traditional war paint. It will grant me safe passage with the spirits that guard this place.
It gives me confidence, and that's all that matters, Kim. We're going 1 also on this, because it's silly.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
He stubbornly looks away from you at the furnace.
Kick it with
A
your foot.
hollow ring goes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Need to heal up.
Bent metal.
Well,
Broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
gaze upon me, stuff, and despair.
No, I'm just a disempowered individual trying to make my disempowerment out on everyday objects.
Yeah, I rip shit apart.
Kudos.
Anti-Object Task Force. You need to learn this thought. Let's examine it.
What we got? Hold on.
Take a look at your hands. See how bruised they are? See those little scars? This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs, they're all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in a body. You are a spirit trapped in matter. Break free. Beat up that lamppost. Let it know just how much objects suck. Buy a new square. Throw that shit in. -2 pain threshold. It hurts!
What do we got over here? Map? Okay, not too worried about that. Alright. What do we got?
Fridge note. A handwritten note you found from the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it on the refrigerator door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll
Just
find
imagine.
the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Just imagine if you left the schedule in there and then Kuno nabbed it.
Yeah.
I wonder who wrote that note.
Remind me again. What's a filament memory?
Who is the illiterate ginger kid?
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be? Let's find out.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
Maybe it's because of the entity.
Guess I'll never know. No, Chucks, it's the entity.
Oh, my bad.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Let's find out what a
It
filament
belongs
memory is.
inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer. Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
No idea at all. Yeah, we're going with that. You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
You know, Kim, that gives me a great idea.
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
We already found the thing, though, right?
Not what he's talking about. He found the ice bear fridge, but not the ice cream maker.
Yeah. Wasn't this it?
No. I mean, it might be, but there's more room left yet.
Oh, hold on here. Aha!
A frozen ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Turn the ice cream crank.
Try to crack open the lid. Let's turn that.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
Oh, there went a rat.
It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Fuck.
What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
That's a really good point. I love frozen fat and sugar.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Rybar instead of bag.
This orange machine is
Ooh.
buzzing like an old submarine. It has
What's that modifier say?
cranked ice cream churner on top. And
Minus
an electric
20.
freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Rybar not strong enough.
Yeah.
But you can give it a go. You could always roll a 12.
Yeah, but
But what?
what if we fail?
Do
We
it.
won't know what's in there.
Oh, it'll just fail check.
The ice squeaks
Ah,
beneath
so
the
close.
pry bar.
Close.
You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
What is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending, right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced? Where do we get one?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
I'll be back, ice cream maker. Hey, do me a solid. Walk over to the room.
Over here?
A little lower, but left, yeah. Point your flashlight to the wall. Back where you were on the walkway. Point the flashlight over there,
I am.
behind you. Well, you gotta face the right direction, sir. Oh, weird. 2 rusty rifles that are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room.
Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine the light on the hidden compartment. Let's,
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do. Look inside.
No, you do the honors. Back off. No, we're going in.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim!
Inspect the rifles.
Are these any good?
Most
Inspect
of
the
them
rifles.
are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
Ooh.
Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice. Take the rifle.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Velma Grave. What does it mean, a rifle here?
Let's do too.
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Let's look around the
Seems
secret room.
like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Hope you don't mind I directed you here, but it's a tough spot.
Oh no, wouldn't have noticed. Let's take a look at it.
A
wow.
broken, brave ages from the past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame. Pipes. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Singing pipes.
Well, there's nothing else in here, so.
There's not. However, hug that wall as you exit.
Wait.
You're good. Just keep on hugging that wall as you proceed forward.
Staircase.
You know, it's dark in these here places, and things are easy to miss. A clear cellar window. People's feet are shuffling by on the street. You got that there rectangular object up against the wall?
Over in here?
The larger green one to the right of the shelf above the ice cream maker.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, right there. Yeah.
Hey. Nah.
Ah, I had
Oh.
to.
Had to? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like 2 health. Had to.
I mean, it's true, but time will pass, and I've got a solution for you for that.
Oh. Well, shit.
Insane mesh tank top. Let's read that bad boy. Where did you even get that one? No, really, who put it in that drawer? No further comments. Wear at your own risk. +1 drama. Clinically insane.
Don't we have a thing that causes if we wear a shirt that it...
Well, we're supposed to, but I don't see the bonus right now. Check your thoughts to see if a coach physical instrument is in play. It is. Click on that thought again.
Where's it?
Bottom row center. Shirt slot is empty. Are you wearing a bugged shirt? Go back to your inventory.
I'm not wearing anything.
Well, it says you're not, but still. Yeah, right-click that. Put a shirt on, take it off. Take it off. Interesting. Take off the jacket. Ha! Well, fucking hooray for bugs. Okay, then throw on a shirt, unless you want to look this way. It's a pretty hot look, to be honest with you. Fucking bugged. Okay, can you go back to the thoughts for a second? And then what else does it do for you? Got it. So, whenever your slots fill up, I petition that coach can probably go. Because it's not doing what it's supposed to for you.
Alright.
Didn't tell you why, unless you have... Wait, do you have... Go to your skills. Sorry to juggle you around.
No, you're good.
And then click on physical instrument, or select it. It's got no modifiers attached.
Shit.
That is really strange. But you know what? It's their first game. Bugs happen.
Yep.
Weird. Alright. And then the box. Don't do anything with it, but take a look at it.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Shouldn't I unplug the black one so it defrost?
If you really want to, you can. I will tell you from personal experience, it has never made a difference.
Oh, okay.
I waited 2 days of thawing. Maybe it's like 5 days or something. I don't know. Nothing changed. As far as the red cable, well, as funny as it is to have the body rot inside the bear, I imagine you have more use for it than just that.
Yeah. We'll leave it alone.
And you should really take those stairs.
Oh, that's what I was about to do. Wait, did I get... Yeah, I got what was in there. That was a shirt.
Mhm. Do you know what happened by you taking those stairs?
No.
Oh. Well, let's see. You emerge in front of the whirling in rags, and the door behind you that was previously locked is now unlocked. So, you have a shortcut to the basement, independent of the bookstore, should you need to come back there.
Oh, hot damn. Now I know.
You unlocked a shortcut. Congratulations. Go tell the lady you're a fuck up a two.
Let's go tell the lady that. I really want to see her face.
No, I'm a bang bang a two. Oh, she's outside. Don't go in the door.
Wait.
She is reading. You were right that I'm a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went and read up on them, just like you said. And I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Wanna know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
She's ready to put that question aside. No, give me your fucking smokes! No, I'm the fuckupatoo.
Forget it. It's too personal. Oh, we're going one.
The what now?
The fuckupatoo. It's the one who always fucks everything up.
No, you're not. Don't think that way. You're just a regular talkative cockatoo. And let's leave it at that, okay?
As I blind her with the flashlight I have in her face.
She doesn't want you to be the fuck up too.
She is so decent. She's so decent. Minding her business. Nice. Daughters, husband. Doesn't have any smokes on her, apparently.
As I blind her slowly as we talk.
You're an asshole.
The
And a
woman
fuckupatoo.
before you nods and returns to her reading.
Talk to Annette for a second to see if there's any mom conversation update.
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky.
Oh yeah, you left this alone before because you're like, too much talking! Nyeh! What is this crime business?
What is romance?
Who is that? Point to the woman browsing books.
Let's find out.
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
She's your aunt?
Why is she distressed? Let's go with one.
No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot.
So, why then?
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. I, for example, can't stop making this face. Point to your face.
Okay, yeah. When the next person comes, you'd have to sir or ma'am them again.
There it is then. Soldier on.
Rolling 1.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Yeah, when you're not sporting party eyes.
Yeah. Let's
Crime
find out.
fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
Oh, okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going. It's that bad. Point to your head.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
Why would anyone want to read about crime? Yeah. Same ones.
Okay.
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you, as if to find something policeman-like. Huh. Well, what does a cop look like then?
Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman, or should stop being one. Let's find out what a policeman should look like.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Ha! I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little.
You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man.
It's not your body that's important to police work, anyway. It's your... Point to your head.
Wow, look at that guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen.
I actually had other questions.
Let's go with 1.
What's that mean?
Cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam.
And everything's better now, sir?
I don't know.
No.
Yes.
We don't know.
Why is that?
Look at me. A hideous beast. A failure of a cop. A disgrace.
A man can never be truly happy with who he is.
You'll understand when you're older.
Let's go with 3. I feel like 3.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
There's more Mullenisms.
Let's go with 3 too.
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real.
That's right. A real failure.
Overshadowed by a fake man. That's harsh.
I don't really want to deal with this. It's too much.
We're going 2.
Cheer up, sir. It's much easier being a fictional character. He doesn't have to deal with real things. Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
Let's try
Oh,
it.
sure. Challenging. Okay. I'm going to deduce something now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be wary. I'm here to help.
You can show them to me.
Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything. Every time I deduce, people get hurt.
Let's go with 1.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
Max composure. It's okay.
You heard me. Hands up.
Real cop.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance. Yes,
There were a few other hints.
it's super simple for a detective such as myself.
Let's go with 2.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed.
There's a deduction. My hand to your face.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Want more? I can figure out why you bite your nails. I've got a few reasons in mind.
You think so? Fine. Do better. Deduce something about me. Let's not do that.
Be real?
She
Okay.
nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor is in dismal working conditions.
Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material.
It's an intense deduction of deduction to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifices.
Dedication. And that's a very left thing to say.
Let's go with 1 because everything else seems a little. Excuse me.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town.
I hope this entertains you. We're going 1. He's gonna
It was
brag.
okay, sir.
Still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
That was a masterclass move. Whatever, kid. I don't need to prove myself to you. I ask her.
Let's
You're
ask.
quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not?
And I'm having a grand time.
I'm also sad, and my head hurts.
Let's go with 1.
Because you usually aren't.
Let's go with 2.
I sure hope you are, sir.
She rubs her red nose.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Suggestion. Medium. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on, so you know me? We've met before?
On second thought, maybe I shouldn't remember. Maybe there's a reason I forgot. No, we're going down that rabbit hole.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
I doubt that.
What do you mean better? I look like shit.
Thanks, I'm trying.
Let's go with 2.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Uh-huh.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
The lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly, realizes something.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
Mm-hmm.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
This girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Forget about this. No, let's go with one.
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
Thanks, I've learned something about myself today.
I didn't know I had to do that.
I don't really like this detective deduction game anymore. Conclude.
Huh. We're gonna conclude with thanks, I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Let's find out about romance.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Sorry, I glanced away to see what gurning is, and I learned something I'll show you later. It's a very British expression. What about a poor man, a rich lady?
What about when both of the men are bad?
What about when everyone is poor?
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
That's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
I'm sure that's not foreshadowing in the very least. What about...
When both men are bad.
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Hey, lead writer, your dick is showing.
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Yeah, poor people are boring. We're going one.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Work your way down.
I am.
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah? You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
Maybe I will. Let's go. We're going one again.
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No. Think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb.
Okay. We're going one again.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? All right, I'll ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books. Definitely.
You clearly have issues you need to address.
Getting called out.
Later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues by getting drunk. That'll show them.
Yeah, fuck you, issues.
Maybe some about other books?
Nope.
Remember, Chucks, she's just a little girl on the street corner. Who cares? Who could give us a fuck? Just an NPC, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Let's.
I have a direction for you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're not done with that building.
Really?
And not just the books. I mean, the further haunted commercial area.
Ooh, there's more to the haunted commercial area?
You did miss a little bitty bit.
Oh, shit.
And I'm here to assist you.
Oh, fuck you, lady. I missed something.
No. You can talk to her.
Oh, yeah, let's see if she has anything new to say.
Well, first she'll be pissed off that you did the curtains, but then maybe there's
You
else.
broke down the back door.
Oops.
The wards. The door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Barging in like that, screaming, fuck the system. I'm sorry.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures, and we're going with that one.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
Well, I've looked around. I can tell you what I saw.
It was the only way to get this investigation going.
Okay, I'm willing to listen. We
Yeah, I
are
wanna
set
go
on the
with one.
path. There's little else to do.
She shrugs, apparently dejected.
But before we go on, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Her eyes narrow as she whispers the name. The entity? No, I don't think so.
Of course, the entity. Close your eyes. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence. No, we're one. We didn't sense.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live there. Anyone to live there. Yeah.
Chimney. The passage between heaven and hell, of course. It all makes sense now.
Now we're going one. We'll let her know we heard voices.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
You always do.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
I get Annette's a trooper. She looks like she can take it, but it's actually wearing her down. You know she's been biting her nails?
Let's go with it.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
And that's economy!
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
Okay, forget it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Damn, call her out, Kim.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
That is true. And obviously, the will of the market. But maybe make an exception for your daughter.
Yeah, actually, it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, we're going
Option
one.
2 is a left option.
I get that.
Well, somebody doesn't like bonus XP. I'm kidding. Do what you like.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
I hate that reality.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
Look at that, Chucks! You did some fucking good for a change.
There.
Holy shit.
I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Just nod compassionately. Yeah, we're going one. We're calling her out.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband,
She shakes her head.
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Is she an only child?
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
Alright, I had something else in mind. Let's find out if that's her father.
yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Grand Couronne? What's that?
And your husband also involved... Excuse me. Your husband's also involved with the bookstore? Oh, let's go with one.
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
I think at this point, if logic is high enough, it says something like, yeah, it's empty because no one can afford to live there. And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Situation seems fucked.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
In this economy! Why not?
Of course. Yes. This economy. Now we're going one.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
Oof.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Well, let's find out what she doesn't go to
She's
school
been
anymore.
too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course.
Plaisance nods.
I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Oh, I think you stuck on a couple of extra pieces on that broken home. Hold on. No. She's inside now.
Oh, yeah, she is. Where's she at?
Annette is inside now. Within line of sight of Plaisance, who's looking at her silhouette.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
She gives you a hat, almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears on the covers. Look at that, Chuck's material rewards.
Yeah.
Wait. Get it.
It's a fedora.
A detective hat?
Okay, I get it. I can look just like Dick Mullins, except I'm an actual police officer. Let's find out where she got it.
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there.
Ooh, you little fucking scamp! Look at that.
Yeah. Let's go with the fedora.
Maybe. It's the hat Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribblings under her nose. Nice, take a look at that hat. Ooh, baby! If anything, this wide-rimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid, and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat. This hat has no drawbacks, and it looks stylin', if that's what you're into.
Especially with that tank top on.
Yeah, the mesh tank, yeah. Actually, well, I hate to say this, take off the jacket.
All right.
Temporarily, of course. Oh, baby. Oh, dad bod. Hold up. This has been a lot of excitement. I figure we should probably separate for the next episode.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, we'll see you then.
With fuck up a twos.
We'll fuck up a twos.